Hey everyone. This is a kind of a hybrid video. It's an update on my chopped Esqueleto, and I am going to actually pot up two of the cuttings that I took from this chop um, into a new pot in some LECA. And I'm going to further my experimentation with using a pole filled with LECA and a wick cord. So I've got this wick cord set up here already. It's in a pot. I actually was running an experiment with this LECA in this pot with no plant and just the wick cord to see if it would keep the leca moist. And to my surprise, it did a good job of keeping the leca in the back of the post um, moist, but not so much in the front. But I don't really think that's going to be that big of an issue because I think the moisture in the back will actually entice the plant roots to grow into the pulp. So I'm going to further that test with by putting two Esqueleto cuttings in this pot. But first, let me give you a quick update on the chop. This is the mother plant, and it had gotten a little leggy and was sending out runners, so I chopped it back. And I didn't have many leaves to work with, so I had to keep this really beat up bad looking leaf, and the rest of them, I guess I could cut this, but that's so um damaged all the way down to the core. It got a little burned in the sunlight, so that's what happened to it. But so far it has put out, this leaf here is new, and it's already, if you can see that, I'm not sure if you can from there. I'll get a little closer. um but there's already a new leaf poking out, and back here there is a new leaf that is starting to unfurl, and it also looks pretty good. And I'm really happy that it started its growth from way down here. So I'm going to actually get rid of this leaf as soon as this one opens up, and then I'll be this plant will be a lot more pleasing. There's a rainstorm, so it's thundering. So Luna's starting to freak out. So that's what's going on. If you heard that noise, and there's Luna, if you can see her from this shot. But yes, this is the update on the plant. Two new leaves and a third on the way. And it is progressing nicely. So I'm going to slide that out of the way. And then I'll move this over. And so I've got some leca here. And these cuttings have been rooted in water, and they're starting to grow out of the little vessel that I'm having, and I had them in, and they're starting to air prune. So those are the roots. I don't want to be dripping water all over the floor, but yeah, it's pretty good set of roots, and they've already started to put out new growth points. Both of them have that. So I'm going to position these in this pot, and yeah, see if I can get these stems growing towards the that's the back of it. Think I'm going to turn these this way. Yeah, there we go. Put it there, and put this one over here so that the growth points are growing towards the post. I'm going to move these out of the way. Um, and so now I'm just going to backfill these with leca. They're in there. They're positioned nicely. The roots are going to be covered up. Those growth points are exposed. And yeah, I can just fill that in nicely. Not too far below the surface. Fill it in behind here. Oop, I don't want any luck all over the floor. And not the dust that's stuck on in your bare feet. Okay. That's it for that. I'm gonna pull this up just a little bit. So there we go. It's got 2 stems, 2 leaves, and 2 new growth points. So I'm gonna fill this up with more LECA as the plant starts to climb. There's that thunder. But I'm pretty excited to see how this progresses. So stay tuned, and you'll have to check back in with me to see the progress of this plant and the mother plant over here. And I've got a bunch of other Esqueleto cuttings as you've seen so far. So I'm pretty excited to further this experiment, most first and foremost, to see if I can get this plant climbing up this pole, just growing in LECA with the wick cord. So I'm pretty excited about that. So stay tuned, and okay, so here's the finished product. I've filled it up with some nutrients, and there's a closer look at those growth points there and the pole, and I've wet this completely. And you can see the roots are visible through this orchid pot that I have it in, and it is all primed for some rapid accelerated growth. So stay tuned again. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel, which is growing, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, but yes, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my updates on my Monstera Esqueleto. Thanks.